According to Ken Gilbert, the mechanics of industry is easy. The real engine is the people, the motivation and direction. With this, I welcome you to Happy Learning Class. Our topic is the location of industries in Nigeria. What is the location of an industry? What do we mean by that? Now, location of an industry is referred to where the industry can be found. That is a particular place or locality. So the location of an industry is where the industry can be found. The establishment of an industry in a particular place is decided by the government or the private individual. So it's either the government that will decide the location or the private individual. Now let's look at what is the importance of the location for an industry. The location of the industrial estates is the vital things to consider, irrespective of the size of your business. So the location is very important things to be considered. The ideal location is the one which will help in minimizing the production and the distribution costs. So your location of any industry is very important. How do you select the location of an industry? Some major factors for the selection of industrial location are as follows. Markets can determine the factors: material supply, transportation, labor, capital, government planning, human factors, and other considerations such as power, fuel, and space. All these are the factors that can determine or the selection of an industrial location. It's time to discuss or to look at factors determining the location of industries in Nigeria. We've talked about the factor that can determine industry location. Now we want to look at the one that determines the location of industries in Nigeria. There are several factors that determine the location of industries in a particular area in Nigeria. We are going to look at them one after the other. Okay, the first factor that determines the location of industry in Nigeria is the availability of raw material. Industry are located in areas where the producers have access to a steady supply of raw materials. Nearest to the sources of raw material will reduce the cost of production of the industry. So the first factor that determines the location of industry in Nigeria is what? The availability of raw material, where the producer, they can have an easy access to raw material. Labor is the second factor that determines the locations of industry in Nigeria. The availability of labor. Adequate supplies of cheap and skilled labor is necessary for an industry. Industry are started in places where the producer have access to skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled labor to support the production. So that is also what the second factor that determines the locations of industry in Nigeria. Another factor that determines the location of industry in Nigeria is access to power and electricity supply. Without power or electricity, production cannot take place. Therefore, the producer will locate the industries in area where there is a regular supply of electricity. Presence of market outline is another factor that determine location of industry in Nigeria. Markets are central to the sales and distributions of goods and services. Therefore, producer locates the industry in places where there is a high demand and market outlet for the products. So that is another factor also. Effective transportation and communication is another factors that determine location of industries in Nigeria. The transportation has three modules, that is the water, the road, and the rail. When we are talking of water, we are talking about the ship. We're talking of the road, that is the truck, the cars, the vehicle, and the rail, that is railway, that is the train. All these are the three modes of transportation. Collectively, they play an important role in what? In the location of an industry. Owners of industries locate their industries in a place where there are good road networks, efficient rail system, and ports facility. Access to port airports and seaports are needed for easy movement of goods and service to the markets and other destinations. Climate and other geographical factor is another one that determine the location of an industry. Now, climate and geographical factors such as rainfall, sunlight, vegetation play a big role in the location of an industry in particular areas of Nigeria. Religion. Dominant religions in a particular areas also affect the kind of industry that are located in a particular areas of Nigeria. For instance, breweries are not located in the northern part of Nigeria where Islam is dominant religion, and as it forbids the drinkings of beer and other alcoholic drink. Peaceful atmosphere and hospitality is another factor that determines the location of industries in Nigeria. Owners of industries also prefer to locate their industries in the areas where there is a peaceful atmosphere and hospitable people. Violence and uprisings have a negative impact on an industrial growth. So the owners of industry always looking for an environment that is peaceful for the growth of the business. That is all for today. Know that different industry require different inputs. Industries are some likely to locate the inputs that are readily and cheaply available. There are several factors which put the industry to a particular place. Some of the major factors are the raw material, labor, market, transportation, and power. So take note of all these factors. Till our next class, keep learning. Bye.